Good morning. Today is Wednesday, June 3rd, and your President Donald Trump is waking up at the White House. This is going to be a no outtakes version, so you can actually see what y'all are dealing with in the morning. At 8 o'clock this morning, he'll be beginning his executive time. At 11 a.m., he has a policy meeting. He has a separate policy meeting at 2 o'clock. At 3 o'clock, he'll be signing executive orders in the Oval Office. At 4:30 today, he'll be participating in another policy meeting. And then at 7 p.m., he'll be participating in a Rose Garden Club dinner in, obviously, the Rose Garden. Around the Twitter sphere, we've got Representative Jim Jordan, who I had the pleasure of meeting several years ago, and he is amazing. Love him. He was so nice. He says, with 12 straight months, zero releases at the border, the most secure border in U.S. history, that's results under President Donald Trump's leadership. Amen to that. It's exactly what I voted for. Greg Gutfeld said yesterday, No Kings announced they're holding a protest concert on the same night as the White House UFC event. You can either watch people who suffer from head injuries or the UFC. There's a near total blackout in American media of the Henry Nowak murder that happened in the United Kingdom. A white kid who died from stab wounds in police custody after his killer accused him of being racist. If you haven't been following this, you need to go Google it because it is absolute insanity. He was telling the police officers 9 times, I can't breathe, I've been stabbed, and the police officer's response was to leave him in handcuffs and say, sure, you're fine. He died in police custody. Tom Cotton says Democrats led over 10 million illegal immigrants into our country. Now they want to defund the law enforcement officers who protect us from these criminals. Republicans said no, we're superfunding ICE and Border Patrol. It's about time. Mike Bale says he's the president of the United States, not your ex, not your personal villain, and not the cause of your misery. You don't have to support him. That's America. But if someone is simply backing the sitting president and it makes you rage, cut people off, attack families, or act like garbage, you are the problem. You've turned politics into a personality disorder. Nonstop outrage and toddler meltdowns online. Grow up. He won. The sky didn't fall. Pay your bills, care for your family, touch grass, and move on. I feel like we all need to be giving a round of applause to Mike Bales for saying what so many of us are thinking. In a stunning move, American President Donald Trump has signed an executive order to stop funding migrant shelters and establish the National Center for Warrior Independence by executive order, which will use those funds to combat veteran homelessness and help veterans. I love this so much. I just wish that this had been done a long time ago. Governor Tim Walz said these leaders will help create a lasting public record of both the harm endured and the resilience Minnesotans demonstrated during Operation Metro Surge. Minnesota will continue to demand accountability. And I would like for you to take the word accountability out of your mouth, sir, because I don't think you know what that word means. Representative Ilhan Omar says the lesson Israel has learned time and again is that it can commit genocide and other atrocities with near total impunity. Now it's exporting the Gaza playbook to Lebanon. Israel's war in Lebanon is killing thousands and displacing over 1 million. No more U.S. aid to Israel. And to that I would like to say, Ilhan Omar, I would like no more U.S. aid to Somali pirates who are stealing from us everything that we pay into the government. But here we are. Jum says, how do I know the media is brainwashing people? Obama's ICE chief received the Presidential Award for Distinguished Service for removing over 900,000 illegal aliens. Trump's ICE chief is called a Nazi. It's the same person, Tom Homan. The only difference, the narrative. The FBI has announced 2 National Institute of Health researchers have been charged with conspiring to smuggle monkeypox into the United States, because that's what we all need on our 2026 bingo card now, is monkeypox. And in LA news, it looks like as of right now, Spencer Pratt is advancing on to a runoff with Karen Bass. He says, I didn't know if I'd be here tonight, but this is obviously God's plan and I'm going to go all the way and I'm going to show everybody that I'm their mayor. Spencer, I wish you nothing but the best. That's it for me for today. Y'all take care. Have a great day and I'll see you tomorrow.